Hello, my name's Ben. Here I am today with a Mega Construx set review. Now, this will be something new for the channel. I wasn't really planning on doing anything like this, but I was at my local Target and I happened to see this set. And today's video will be a Mega Construx set review over the Ghosts of Requiem set from Mega Construx, now rebranded to Mega. With 135 pieces, 4 figures, and I'm not sure what the official retail price is, but at my Target, I paid $15 for it, I believe, $14.99. And with that being said, start off with the box. They decided to kind of change their box art for this latest wave. Instead of straying away from the orange accents, they switched over to a purple, which I actually quite enjoy. The purple is this nice deep shade of purple, which I think looks pretty good, honestly. All 4 of the figures are displayed at the bottom here. Same old 4 figures like they usually show. It's part of the Halo Universe line, which is at the bottom right here. Piece count, which show all the figures. Flipping over to the side here, we can see a bit of more developed box art. I can get a better look at that. My camera would be so kind as to focus. See a bit of box art with the Elite on the Ghost and a Marine firing his rocket launcher, and another photo showing all the figures together. And I actually quite enjoy this box art. It's nice, showing a nice desert environment, which I preferred they'd show instead of just this bland design, but whatever. And the back here is just showing a list of all the figures. You'll see the 2 UNSC Marines, the Storm Grunt, and Gek Lahar. I'm not a complete expert on Halo lore, so I'm not particularly familiar with this character. It's also showing a list of weapons: battle rifle, rocket launcher, energy sword, and plasma pistol. Showing off some legal stuff at the bottom, Mega Unboxed, and this part showing the dynamic stand. Bottom of the box, not much to say. To the side, Halo Infinite Master Chief with the Halo Universe logo. Not much to say there. So that being said, moving on to the set itself, start off with the figures. Starting off with the Storm Grunt right here. I don't have any of the... This is the Halo 4 design. I don't have any of the other Halo 4 designed grunts, so not sure if this is like a new design or older or what. But going off of the Halo 4 design, I'd say they did a pretty good job. The metallic orange for its gas pod with the methane is here. See this focusing. Standard plasma pistol for him. Pretty good sculpting. All these figures came assembled within the box, which is helpful. It's a pain to try and assemble these together. But I think it's using most of the standard pieces from the newer design grunts, which I know I own several from Halo Infinite. I've found that the helmet part type thingy falls off pretty easily. The helmet breathing tube is a little loose design, but I don't think it's too big of an issue. But taking it off, it is removable. You can see the Halo 4 design of the grunt. Detail thing is a little hard to see, but it is there, and I think it's okay. Not a fan of the Halo 4 grunt design. It's kind of ugly looking goblin. But it's a good figure to have, I guess. Army build and stuff if you're into Halo 4 grunts. I'd say the more interesting figures are the Marines, which are more of the Halo 4 design Marines. See this one here. He's got this sort of like cream-colored armor for his boots. And moving up to his under armor here, it's a interesting... I believe the part is printed in or molded in brown with green paint on the outside. I didn't actually notice this at first, but it is very nice detailing here. On this leg here, he has a bit of an attachment. This thing in gray. I'm not quite sure what it is. I believe it looks like some sort of pouch. Again, all these figures came packaged, assembled, which I really appreciate. These figures in particular are hard to assemble. Came with an ODST backpack in gray. This is my first time seeing it in dark gray, so I don't know if it's new in that color or not. I'm sure some expert will tell me in the comments. Armor here, more of that cream-colored armor for his torso using the Halo 4 design. Taking it off to see the body. Just take off his head. Take off his backpack. Standard gray torso. Not much to say there. There you go. And you can see the green cream-colored armor, body armor. And then the helmet does remove, but I found it to be... I'm sorry about the camera focusing, it's a bit of an issue. But you can see, I found it a bit of a hassle to remove. I might be doing something wrong, but I guess it's nice to have the feature. Sorry about the camera focusing, but there you go. Painting on the helmet, or on the head, my apologies. Not the best, but, I mean, I'll usually just have the helmet on, so it doesn't really matter to me. Give it to focus. So, there you can see that. Shoulder armor, I'm not really sure what this particular design is, or if it's new or not. But there it is in cream. I'm really sorry with the camera. But you see lower arms are in the cream, and the hands are this grayish, greenish color. There's the back of the armor. We just put that back on. We put this helmet, or backpack. Comes with a Halo 4 and 5 rocket launcher in black. This is my first time getting it. I think it looks really nice, actually. I'm not really sure the exact way to get it to hold in both hands, and that looks comfortable. I might just be doing it wrong. But you can get it to look in both hands, and you can get it in decent posing, but for me personally, I find it kind of a hassle to get in a pose that looks good. But it has a stud on the side. I'm not really sure what you do with it, but there it is. But I think it's pretty nice. You see a pull piece, or a hole in the end, so you can put a piece in there to give it like a blast, which is appreciated. But with all that being said, that does it for this UNSC or Marine. Oops, part fell over. For the other one, this guy has gray boots. See here. Come off his platform. This guy has gray boots, dark gray, and he has the same sort of mix of brown and green for his legs, but this one is covered by some silver armor, which looks very nice. I'm not sure if this is a new design for the sliding on armor. I'm really sorry about the camera focusing. It's being a real hassle on me. But it's very bulky, angular, blocky armor here, and I think it looks really nice, honestly. You can just see, I won't remove the armor, but you can see the green-brown combo on the legs. We take off, it's got the Halo 4 battle rifle. Not much to say about that. His body armor is very nice with the gray and the silver texturing. It keeps focusing on the ghost here. I'm sorry, I should have done that sooner. But you see this gray and silver armor with the gray mold with silver printing, which looks very nice, very highly detailed there. The green on the arms with another bit of the shoulder pieces. I think it's the same one as the cream colored Marine, which looks great here in silver. I really like that. Gray lower arms and the gray gloves. He also has the ODST backpack in gray. And I believe, take these off, he too has a gray torso. So, not much to say there. Taking off his head, you'll see the Spartan, or not Spartan, I apologize, the Marine head. Not much to say there. Looks a lot better than the other guys, though, I'll tell you that much. So, that does it for the second Marine, his Halo 4 battle rifle in black. We'll put this guy back on his stand. These guys out of the way, and then take off the character, the Elite Gek Lahar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope so. So here he is. This is my first Halo 4 Elite, so I'm not sure how much of the design is newer, is a new design from others. The only kinds of Elites I've had are the Halo Infinite designs, so I'm not too sure if this is new or not. I'm not sure much about who the Gek Lahar is anyways, or if this is super accurate to him. I don't really know. Kind of just looks like an average Elite, if you ask me. So, that's what I have to say. But he's using most of the standard pieces from the Elites that I've seen, the Halo Infinite ones. All of these pieces from the bottom are the same as the Elite Mercenaries that are blue. But the undersuit coloring is this grayish color, while those ones were black. Most of this armor looks the same. The upper torso is a different piece that I guess was more in line with the Halo 4 design, being a lot more detailed and has these little bits of yellow printing, which I think look nice. You can also be seen a little bit on the waist here, and also on the upper thigh, which I didn't notice them first, and I will mention them now. Not much to say for the shoulders. You can see they're using more the this grayish, grainy like color for the skin of the Elite. And they're using the 2-fingered hands, which I think are pretty nice, but I have found them to be a hassle to try and put in this energy sword. And also take out. They can be very annoying too, I will say. See the back torso, you'll see more of the gray undersuit. The head, which is the same one, just in that same color. I'm not sure if it's new or not, I'll be honest. And then the helmet, which, you know, just fits on there pretty simply, and looks pretty nice. I'll be honest, I wasn't too keen on this guy at first when I was looking at pictures, but having him in hand and just looking at the amount of torso printing and just printing all around, well, not really printing, but the sculpt and detailing, I think just makes it actually a really nice figure, and I quite enjoy it. So I actually rate it kind of positively. Comparing this one to a standard Infinite Elite, I would say I still probably prefer the Infinite Elite, just because it's a bit messy in its design from like Halo 4 in general, with like overly detailed, but this is definitely not a bad design. I do quite enjoy this. I just kind of prefer the black undersuit here. It just looks a lot more clean in the helmet. Just smaller things, but these are still two, it's the focus. These are two very good Elite designs, I will say. But that wraps it up for the figures. Now getting on to the Ghost. It is a fairly different design from the hijacked Ghost banished version. It uses a lot of the pieces, but still manages to do some different things, and it is a decent design. From the back here, most of these pieces are about the same from the banished design, but just, you know, in this purple color for the Covenant. See some blue pieces on the inner side. The one, like, major significant difference are these pieces here. I'm not too sure if they're new, but they're these lightning pieces to represent the hovering of the Ghost, which allow it to sort of simulate hovering off the ground, which I do think look quite nice, I'll be honest. They make for just a cool look to it, I'll be honest. They look quite nice. Not sure if they're new, but I think they give it a nice look. Those are attached on the bottom here. These ones from the back are using these 1x2 rounded piece with a hole to clip in there, because you can just see it sort of just pegs in there with this. Not much really to say about these. It's kind of designed pretty closely to the banished Ghost slope here. Parts on the sides, they're asymmetrical, and I'm not really sure what they do, but this one here has a printed piece and this rotor spinny thingy. The handles, the printed design here, unlike the banished Ghost, has a bit of a console design, which I think looks quite nice. Same handlebar from the banished Ghost. I put this on lower, sorry, I was excited to build this and get a review out. The sides here are similarly produced in design. It's left empty here on the banished Ghost, but here you can see some slopes here. See the wing design, which the other two are attached on. The other two of these like lightning pieces. You see just some. You can see these printed pieces here, which look very nice. I don't know how well my camera will pick this up, but they are the purple pieces printed with very small dots. I don't think I'll be able to get it done on the wings. You can see them there. Sorry for my shaky hands. Sorry. But you can see there's small dots, like hexagon patterns, printed all across it, giving it a very textured design, which I think looks just really nice and gives it that extra bit of detail, which really kind of surpasses the banished Ghost, honestly. So you can just see that. Same on the other side. I don't think it's going to focus for me again. And you can also see it on the main cockpit here, which is the same one from the banished Ghost, but without the bits of armor pieces on it, which still looks just amazing, and I really love it, honestly. Here you can see where the pilot would sit and put his legs, which is built up with some pieces here. And they're using, I believe this is I don't know if these are new or not, but they're using actual guns this time, not like the push down fire gimmick. And they look nice. Some nice sculpted pieces here. You can move them up a bit, move them down. Not really sure why you would, but you can. I think there's like a Covenant logo on the bottom, or on the back of the shell piece here. But that kind of just wraps it up for the design of this. I guess all that's left to do is clip in the Elite's name, who I keep forgetting, Gek Lahar. to go pull over the design here. So he can just clip in here. I didn't really have a problem clipping him into the Ghost with his like two-handed fingers. So just clip him in there. And then that kind of just wraps it up. What do I think of the set? That you definitely want to hear my opinions 15 minutes into this video that you're definitely watching. What are my opinions? I think it's a pretty good set. I guess it really just depends on how much you like Halo 4 and its Covenant and Elite designs. Me personally, I'm not super keen on them, but the Ghost itself is just, I honestly think it's amazing. The printing detail is just insane, off like through the roof. These little lightning pieces on the bottom like kind of just add a lot of just, I wouldn't say detail, but just, I guess it is kind of detail, but it just adds a lot more to it. The printing, the detailing, the figures are good, but they're, again, the Halo 4 designs, which I'm not really a fan of. The weapons are fine. The price I got for $15, I'd say it's probably worth $15. I'd say it's a good set overall, but again, it just really depends if you're a fan of Halo 4 or not. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stayed till the end, and if you did, thank you very much. I don't know if anyone would be interested, but I think I will make a comparison video with the Banished Ghost, if anyone's curious. I'll put that out if anyone's curious, but that'll just be for another time, I guess. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stay tuned until next time, and goodbye.